Hey, happy people. So today we're going to try to make some soup. Going to use the multi-cooker here because it's just way too hot to turn the oven on, the stove on. Like, we are in a heat wave where it's like 100 degrees every day. So, and I always like to make soup so I can make extra and put some in the freezer so for later dates. So today we're going to make a tomatillo and chickpea soup. Only because I had a bunch of tomatillos. After I made some fried green tomatillos, I still had some left. So we're just going to make a soup today. I already have chickpeas, so why not? So to get started here with this multi-cooker, this is a Hamilton Wolf multi-cooker, rice cooker, generic knockoff Instapot, whatever you want to call it. It is already on saute here and it has been heating up. So I'm going to go ahead and add some grapeseed oil here. And with that, we're going to add our onion here. This is just one whole diced onion. It is chopped roughly. It is not chopped thin, very small. And we're going to go ahead and just saute these down right quick. Alright, so my onions have sauteed down a little bit there, so we're going to use our not so minced garlic here. We're going to add that, get that going, get some aroma in there, some flavor. Alright, so our not so garlic is very fragrant right now, so it has released its aroma. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to our tomatillos here. I just cut these, let me show you guys, into half moons there. I didn't really like dice them too much. The smaller you dice them, the quicker this will cook. So your choice, whatever you want to do. Alright, so I'm going to let these saute down for about 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes there. Just get them to start softening up a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright, so our tomatillos have been going here for about 5 minutes. As you can see, they've started releasing some juices there. So now we're going to add a little seasoning here, a little spices. I have in this bowl here, we got some sea salt, some alkaline garam masala, some coriander, some alkaline black pepper, and we have 2 dried habaneros. These are dried. If you have fresh, that's fine too. I am not going to cut these open because I just want the flavor. I don't want the heat, so I'm not going to allow the seeds to go in. But I do have just a pinch of red pepper flakes in here. So we're going to put all of that in there. Get that mixed up there. So now we are going to add our chickpeas here. These are already cooked chickpeas. Actually, I had cooked these probably a few months ago and I dehydrated them, but I rehydrated them and warmed them up. So these are cooked chickpeas. You can use all of the chickpeas with the chickpea juice if you like, but I am going to make the chickpea liquid into aquafaba, so I'm going to strain most of the chickpeas out of the juice. So I can have the juice so I can condense it down to make aquafaba. But feel free to use frozen chickpeas. I mean, if you got to go with the can, go with the can. But frozen chickpeas, dried chickpeas, just rehydrated will work. Fresh chickpeas starting out from scratch will work too. If you definitely do them dried in here, it's going to take you about 2 hours. So, pre-cook them. Do like I do. Cook a whole batch of them at one time and just separate them into Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer or put them in the dehydrator, which will make it easier because then you can pack them away in storage instead of putting them in having your freezer full. And you get aquafaba twice. Like you'll get aquafaba, the chickpea juice, the first time you cook them, and then when you rehydrate them, you'll have liquid again, so you can make aquafaba again. Get your money's worth. Get this stirred up in there. This is about 2 cups of veggie broth here, just to make sure I got enough liquid to cover everything. And now I'm just going to close the lid. My saute mode is almost over, so I'm going to start over again and do a saute about 15-20 minutes. You're just waiting on your tomatillos to be cooked all the way through. Give it time for your seasonings to flavor the broth there. Check it, make sure you like the broth, you know, add a little more seasonings, whatever your soul say yes to. And I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Alright, I totally forgot. I left them sitting on the counter over there. These are dried bell peppers. This is a mix of the green, yellow, red, orange. They are just dried, people will call that sweet peppers. We're just going to add those in there too. A little more flavor. Alright, now we can continue with our 20 minutes. Alright, be back. Alright, so it has been 20 minutes and my soup has cooked down here. Alright, so I don't know how well you guys can see this, but look at that. That looks so good, right? Alright, so I got a bowl here. I'm ready to eat, so you can take your habaneros out now. You can leave them in for more flavor. The longer they sit, the more flavor you will get. Alright. Alright, and to just garnish it here, I got a little cilantro, a little lime, a little avocado. So we go get that line here. See over here? That's okay. Go get it up. Alright, so a little taste test here. We're going to get a little bit of the avocado here. Get some of the mixed peppers. Get a little cilantro. Oh, gotta get a little bit of the tomatillo too. And chickpeas there. Alright, so that is good. Nice light flavor. The habaneros are not too hot. It's just the flavor itself. You can taste in there without the heat just scorching your tongue. Not too overpowering on the tomatillo, like you can taste just the flavor up toward tomatillos, but not overpowering. It's a nice soup there, Dan. And then it's a nice soup. Very light flavor, but as you can see, it'll be heavy, a heavy meal because of the chickpeas, the avocado, those fats and things like that. But it's a nice soup, and it is freezable. You can put this in your freezer up to like 4 months, no problem. Thaw it out, heat it up really quick, and there you go. Alright, so that is it, people. Like, share, subscribe. Go to MrStayHappy.com if you want to make this just like me. Get the gram masala, the alkaline black pepper, and use up your chickpeas, people. That's the way to use up all your chickpeas, because us alkaliners, we got a lot of chickpeas, right? Frozen, dried, all kinds, pre-cooked. So this is the way to use it for chickpeas, and if you have some extra tomatillas. If you don't have tomatillas, you could probably substitute with Nepal's or something like that. But make it with the tomatillas, people. Alright, that's it. Until the next video, stay happy.
Stress.